man. Welcome back to my speaking podcast, man. It's your boy, man, Daryl, man, from Paul Revere, man. We're gonna go back to Paul Revere, Beastie Boy, man. Zoop, 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 zoop. You know what I'm saying? Old school hip hop, you know what I'm saying? But that needs to be here, said here, near or there. We're gonna get into the this NBA postseason. Hey man, it's starting looking real good. But before we get into that, I'm gonna let my co-host introduce himself on the other side, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. You know how you do it.
Shit, hey, you the one looking like the Thunderbird from down Greece. So
Hey
I
man.
mean, you know.
Hey man, I got chills, man. It's electrifying, man. You know what I'm saying?
I bet you like the Timu version of Ocho Cinco. That's what you look like. You like the Timu
Hey
version
man,
of Ocho Cinco.
hey man, I got chills, man. I'm over here, man. It's electrifying, man,
Multiplying.
like Greece, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you the one that I want.
Yeah, well, we got the Timu version of Ocho Cinco in front of me, so that's what we got, man. Just might choke yourself, man. AKA.
Hey man, with that being said, man, let's get right into it, man. It seems like the postseason won't really start until the home team loses games. Atlanta came in there, you know what I'm saying, gave it to New York the other night. Minnesota came in there and gave it to the Nuggets last night too.
Mm-hmm.
They got the games tonight, you know what I'm saying. I ain't get a chance to really look at them. They're still going on, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit more.
San Antonio's tired at halftime because Wemby not playing.
Okay.
And the last time I looked before we got on, I want to say Philly was up by 6 or 7 going to the fourth quarter.
Okay.
So, and then the Lakers and Houston play tonight at 10:30. So
yeah. Hey man. The big news is what you think? You think New York can pull this out with Atlanta, man? I mean, you know, Atlanta.
I don't really think nobody in social media. I don't think nobody on TV. I don't think nobody in the world is shocked because Atlanta was on their heater before they went to the playoffs.
Exactly.
Atlanta has something that our team in Charlotte doesn't have when you come off the bench. Is one component they have that we don't have that I think was not gonna say a major factor, but CJ McCollum done been through every kind of situation there is.
Yep.
You know, you look at Atlanta team, they got Jalen Johnson, the kid Alexander Walker.
Yep.
You got Kaminga over there now.
Yep.
You got Aquandu. So they have a lot of young talent. Dyson Daniels.
Yeah.
But they have a component at the end of the game. They got a closer. Somebody can go. The moment is not too big for him.
Yeah.
This is what I mean by having a veteran. Like, you know, CJ McCollum was supposed to be our Kobe White, but Kobe White, hell, he been with Chicago all these years. He haven't played in the postseason. So you have to have that component of let's settle down, give me the ball, move out the way. And let's just be completely honest right here. I'm gonna show you something.
Go ahead.
Jalen Brunson is hell on one end, but on the opposite end, on defense, Jalen Brunson ain't gonna guard or fly.
And you know why? You know, Jalen had about 26 points on 29 shots. Hey man, they're making them work. Them guys, Nikhil, Alexander Walker, he ain't had a great game as far as like points is concerned.
Yeah.
But he was putting that D on him. He about 6'5", 6'6", long. He got a critical steal at the end of the game, like in the fourth quarter, that really turned the game around and gave Atlanta that they got a fast break. And I think that's when they went up by 3. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I'm glad. No, it went up by 4. But I'm glad you said that because what happened was the kill probably told them guys, I'm gonna be running around Brunson all night.
Yep.
I'm gonna sacrifice my offense for my defense.
Yep.
So guess what? If y'all can pick me up, and that's okay because Kaminga came in and gave them points.
Yep.
And you know, like I say, and McCollum had a hell of a game.
He played big on Cat too.
Yeah. Well, but let's be honest. Cat 7 foot tall, but play like he's 6'4". So it's not too hard. When you start bumping Cat, Cat don't want to be in the post. I think New York made a mistake not playing Mitchell Robinson and Cat together in the game together. That would I would have done because Mitchell Robinson was killing.
He was killing.
But like I say, this New York team doesn't have it's a pros and cons of getting rid of Thibodeau. Thibodeau was a defensive-minded team coach. But Thibodeau was running his players in the ground because he's only using 10 players.
Exactly.
So New York got to figure out the balance. But to me, New York has to go to Atlanta and get one game. They have to get home. They got to. Because if they don't, it's to me, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Hey, guess who they got? Guess who they got at the game for Atlanta on game 3? Who? They got Pastor Troy. They going, hey man, they're gonna have no more playing J, man.
They ain't gonna play no more playing J out there.
No more playing J, bro.
What's up, big mouth, big talk?
It's gonna be crazy up in
and it's supposed to be because, like I say, we looking at the seed, the 6 seed against 3 seed.
Yeah.
But I don't really think if you would went probably to Vegas and asked anybody around,
It's a
a
toss
lot of
up.
people had Atlanta beating New York anyway.
Me too.
So
I did
it's
too.
really not a big surprise, but
Yeah.
seed is seed. So
Mm-hmm.
now the only team so far that's really doing what they're supposed to do is Cleveland.
Yep.
Cleveland up 2-0 going to Toronto. They done handle their business.
Yeah.
But if you look at it overall, like you said, Minnesota split with Denver. Orlando, we don't know the outcome of that game tomorrow, but they done went 1-1 game in Detroit.
Yep.
So the Lakers is the 4-5 seed, but Kevin Durant is playing tonight at 10:30. So the Lakers are up by 1. So
and not even Glaze on that Atlanta game. That Orlando man, Detroit might be in trouble, man, because they only got Cade Cunningham, man. They ain't got no second scorer, man.
well, this is how I look at this. That's why a lot of people in Charlotte. A lot of people in Charlotte, like if Charlotte would have got in, Charlotte could, possibly take Detroit down.
Yeah.
You just hit the nail. I've been telling everybody this. Cade Cunningham he's the star.
Yep.
If Jalen Duren only had 8 points.
Yeah.
Where the rest of the points gonna come from?
They don't know.
Are you going to Tobias Harris?
Yep.
Duncan Robinson? And Thompson is not a scorer, he's just a defender.
Yeah.
So really you look at it like this. If Orlando play like they did Sunday, Detroit we could possibly see a 1 seed get ousted by the 8 seed.
Exactly.
We really could, because I think now Orlando finally saw if that Panchero comes into play every day, it's a problem for whoever they play. Because think about this, Orlando. Think about this when they play Charlotte. Think about when they play Charlotte. Wendell Carter is 6'11".
They got too many bigs, man.
Barnes Wagner is 6'10". Panchero is 6'10". That's their back line.
Exactly.
They have a big team.
You got a big team.
You have to be ready and to be physical. And I don't know what happened with the Charlotte game before that. They turned the switch and they say, you know what, our identity is going to be back physical, playing basketball, and we got a superstar who can score. But we got people. I think Orlando has a better supporting cast. We didn't even talk about Devin Bain. We ain't talk about Bain yet.
Yep.
So I think Detroit is in a lot of trouble.
They in a lot of trouble, man. They in a lot of trouble. And then, like I said, I saw the game last night in Denver and Minnesota, man. That was a good game. Denver went up by 19. I said, "Dang, okay, man, they're gonna blow these boys out." Next thing I know, Minnesota walking back down. They was up by 3, but then my man Murray hit a 3-pointer at the buzzer to tie it 64. I think it was 64 at the buzzer.
Halftime.
Halftime. I was like, okay, let's see what we're gonna do in third quarter. And to be honest with you, my man Rudy Gobert really was having Jokic in check, man. He was having Jokic in check. Jokic ain't really had no points to the third quarter. Rudy Gobert got in foul trouble. They brought in Nazir Reed, and Jokic must have scored like 13, 14 points in the third quarter. Cause he ain't got that body. My man, he got the length. Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, he got length.
He could bother him. Yeah. Hey man, Nas Reed got in there. Hey man, Jokic said, "Hey man, let me go and take you to school, man."
Nas Reed basically another Pound. He just like Pound.
Yeah.
He's 6'10", 6'11", but he don't use his size except for 3. So, but I feel like that series, to me personally, Minnesota series gonna go all the way to 7 games.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah,
that's an even.
Even
I'm not
kid,
gonna get the edge of either one of them teams. That's even.
Exactly.
Like tonight, San Antonio. This the only team I could say could lose a game at home and still be okay.
Yeah.
Because when Wemby's in there, they're going to beat Detroit. I mean, they're going to beat Portland easily. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
They're going to beat them easily. Another game we didn't talk about was OKC beat the wheels off of Phoenix. So people were saying people been saying before this playoff started, who can you see coming out of the West and the East? Well, to me, I think it's a 2-head monster in the West.
Yeah.
It's either San Antonio or it's OKC.
OKC, yeah.
And then in the East, I've been saying this when the first started. When Tatum came back, it's Boston. It's Boston and everybody else.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Because even if Detroit somehow get past Orlando,
it's still Boston.
Boston got 2. They don't have 2 regular scores. They got 2 dynamic scores.
2 dynamic.
And they know, and their role players know their role.
And guess what they do? They play defense too. They play on both ends. Tatum and
what's that center?
Brown.
What's that center they got named?
My man,
number 28.
The one that they got from Chicago.
I don't know where he came from. Listen.
Yeah, he came from Chicago.
He is a difference maker. He know his role.
His
role
name
is
is
the block shot.
Vucevic.
No, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about the starting center for Boston. Just don't start. The black dude with the headband. No.
Oh, the black dude. Oh,
He start. He
okay.
start. I ain't talking about Boots come off
I
the
know you're
bench.
talking about now. Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't
that
think of
dude
what his
right
name
there,
is.
he's a difference maker for them because
Yeah.
they have shooters with, Hauser. Then they got Pritchard when he come in. They got Derek White. They got shooters around them two guys, Tatum and Brown. But that guy,
I forgot what
his name.
Ortega or
It's something number 20. I can see his
I know
face,
you know
but
what
I
you're talking
can't
about.
think of
Yeah, I
his
see
name.
him. Yeah, with the
But when I
headband.
say he's a difference maker, man, so
Yeah.
they have every component to run it to the championship.
Yeah.
Now, like I say, who would be in the East or who would be in the West, I don't know. But right now, if you had to ask me today is the 21st. I would say it's going to be Boston coming out of the East, and it's going to be between OKC.
OKC and San Antonio.
If it's OKC, San Antonio in the West Conference Finals, I would love to see every game of that. That'd be a hell of a series.
Man, what you talking about?
OKC got beat 3 out of 4 times by San Antonio.
Yeah.
So
you know,
San Antonio had that number.
Chet and women, they got that little rivalry going on.
Hey, well, it ain't much of a rivalry because Wemby whooping is behind, so it ain't much of a rivalry.
Hey, man, I watched that first game, man. Wemby was doing so much moving, man. Our cat looked like he had that ball on the string, man. I'm like, boy, this cat, he pulling up with the 3, man. They had Tim Duncan and Dave Robinson out there watching. I'm like, bro.
I always say he's built like that. What's the name of the movie? Michael Jordan had with the cartoon characters.
Oh, you talking about Space Jam?
Yeah, he's a monster.
Oh yeah,
he's basically one of the monsters.
Yeah,
he's something. Wemby is something that you say you saw like 40, 50 years ago. You were drawing up somebody say, "Hey, one day it's gonna be a 7'5" guy shooting threes. It's gonna be the long." You would have said, "Man, ain't no way in the world nobody's doing it like that." Then you started seeing people like Ralph Sampson, who was 7'2", that can handle the ball, but Ralph's injuries kind of hurt his career.
Yeah.
Sean Bradley was tall, but Sean Bradley was just a block shot. He was just it. Manu Bol was 7'6", 7'7", but he was just a block.
Just a block, yeah.
This dude right here he's 7'4", 7'5", and like a 6'3" guard body.
Exactly.
That's the way he played.
Exactly.
But the difference between women can go on the other end on defense, change your whole game plan. And then he's just one defense player of the year. He's the first one. If I'm not mistaken, he's the first one unanimously won defense player of the year. He won. He got every vote. So
man, he probably gonna get 5 of them things easy.
Oh man, 5. The biggest question with Wemby, we were just saying, was
as long as he stay healthy.
That was, and that's any player, but for him being so frail and so thin, if he can stay on the court, man, San Antonio, and this is no lie, San Antonio can win 3-4 championships the next 5, 6, 7 years with him.
Yeah, because you got Vassell, you got Castle, Vassell, they got that
Fox.
bench, man.
They got Fox, they got Castle, they got Vassell, they got Sheldon. I mean,
Champagne.
Johnson. They got Johnson. They got Champagne. So they got when I say they got a whole bunch of shooters around, that's a hell of a team.
Yeah. Before we bounce off this right here, because like I said, it could go either way, man. It could go either way. With Boston coming out of the East, San Antonio or either OKC coming out of the West. Who you think got winning it all? This say if it's Boston and this say Boston and OKC.
If you ask me if they had to play in the finals, who would I would take?
Yeah.
I would say Boston because they got 2 dynamic scorers. OKC only got 1.
Yeah.
So if you stop Shea Gillis, who really scoring on? I mean, OKC can score, but they score in bunches. They defense fuel their offense.
Yeah, exactly.
When you get in the half court situation, when you're in the finals,
when you slowing it down,
you could throw the ball to Tatum or Brown and get your basket. If you stop Shea Gillis, it's kind of hard.
But yeah, with that being said, man, I give it to Boston too. But we're going to close this one out, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting kind of late and stuff like that, man. We want to thank everybody, our old subscribers, our new subscribers. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share, and let us know who y'all got winning the NBA championship. Who you got coming out the East, who you got coming out the West. Man. Anything else you want to say before we close it out?
Man, I want to give a shout out to the Hornets, man. It was a great year, a great season for the Hornets. A lot of people are upset at how we got beat by Orlando.
Yeah.
But I tell any Hornet fan that's watching this, remember this right here. Michael Jordan, it took him a while to beat Detroit. He had to figure it out.
Yeah.
They're young. I think everybody's hurt because of how bad they got beat. But just remember the turnaround they had from January to April. The turnaround they had. They're gonna figure it out. Con Knipp, I think, got tired. He had a back injury down the stretch. Musa got hurt. And Charlotte is a small team. Miles Bridges is only 6'5", 6'6", going against Pantero 6'10".
Yeah.
And Musa, good as Musa is, he's a frail center. Charlotte's a small team. I feel like they're going to figure some things out. They're going to add some pieces in the offseason. And I think Charlotte will run it back, and I think Charlotte will be back there again next year because now they got a taste. Anytime you get your behind whooped the way they got their ass whooped the other night, that leaves a bad taste in your mouth until the next season. So just imagine, that's like saying if you go to New Orleans or you go to California, you go eat some bad food. That's a bad taste in your mouth. And then what you gonna say when I get back to California or New Orleans or Miami or wherever you're going? I'm gonna try something different because I got a bad taste. I want to see if it's still bad.
Hey man, you're like you the bad shrimp, man, at Red Lobster, man. You know what I'm saying? Give you food poisoning, man. Hey.
Oh
You
yeah.
ain't want that shrimp no more. You ain't want no more seafood, man.
Or you went to New Orleans and got some gator bites and you tried them gator bites and it ain't what you thought it was. So Charlotte had a bad taste in their mouth. I tell all Hornet fans, chill out. They had a great season, just like the Panthers. We got to wait to see the off season, see what they get in the draft in a couple of months in June. Let's see what they add. They got, and remember people now, they got 2 first-round picks.
Yep.
And this is a loaded draft. So we got a lot of chips that we can try to take them 2 picks and move up into the draft.
Yeah.
So Charlotte has a lot of ways they can go, but like I say, let's give them kudos for having a great season. Don't worry about how we got beat and it ended, but it was going to end. If you look at it like this, if you don't hold that damn not Lombardi, if you don't hold that trophy up at the end of the season in basketball, it doesn't matter if you remember this loss or you remember the next loss. You didn't hold it up. It's only going to be one good team. So we got beat. We lost. Take your lumps. Sit on this all season. Be mad. Come back next year ready to roll because don't get in the hole like you did this year, 4-14. Come out next year just blowing everybody out. And see
that
what
part. Win the games you supposed to win.
And I'm gonna tell RoboCop right here, hey man, next time we do a show, RoboCop, remember how RoboCop had them sunglasses on and stuff with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, not even so much RoboCop. What was my man named? Murphy. Who was the name of RoboCop Murphy.
Yeah, RoboCop, man.
That was Murphy. I'm sorry,
not Murphy, man. Lieutenant Murphy, man.
Yeah, Murphy. Well, I'll tell you what, Murphy, take them damn shades off, blind Miller Jelly.
Hey, man, nah, I ain't gonna take no shades off, man. This is my style, man. This is our style on, you know what I'm saying?
That's your style.
Hey, man, brush my shoulders off on these cats, man. Get the dirt off my shoulders, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z. Hey, man, it's your boy, man, Dark Side of Daryl, Dark Wing, Daryl White, all again, Santa South Carolina, Fonz, Arnberg County on. Hey, we back at it again, better than ever, man. We gonna see y'all on next go round. Peace, man.